Hello, my name is Bottom, and today I'd like to explain the rules of shogi, Japanese chess, and this video is a series from the last which I uploaded for long ago, like 16 months or something. So let's finish that explanation and move on to Let's Play Shogi video in English. So I summarized the last video what I talked about, so you don't have to actually go and watch. It's 30 minutes long, yeah, video. So what I said in last video is that I introduced all the pieces which you can just check it in Wikipedia or something. It takes a minute or something, not more than that. I guess they're king, rook, bishop, gold general, silver general, knight, lance, pawn. Yeah, there. And I explained all the movements, and so movements when those are promoted, except the one which cannot be promoted, which is gold general and the king. So that was the movement, and I also showed that two ways of making a move, and either to move your piece on the board or to drop a piece from your hand to a board, which you get when you capture your opponent's piece, which means that no piece is gonna die in shogi, but just being captured, and you can use the captured piece as your own and drop it on the board, which counts also as a move. Yeah, and I also went through the training problems, which is on the website called Hamster Shogi, which you can Google. Everything is in Japanese, but if you Google Hamster Shogi in alphabet, then the second website which you find shows everything in English, so that you shouldn't be having troubles not understanding Japanese. If you aren't sure, you can also check my video if you want to, but yeah, just check that website and you'll be fine. So that's what I talked, or I went through in my last video, which took, everything else took like 30 minutes, which is a long time, pretty long to think about. So this video, what I will talk about is first clarifying the promotion rule, which I haven't made it so well in last video. Second, I am going to explain special rules about dropping a pawn. Third, I will mention repetition draws. There is legal repetition draws and illegal ones. So I have to, distinguish that too. And I will explain about illegal moves, which should be easy to understand. And finally, I will practice a Let's Play shogi match with the hamster, so that I will do it better when I play against another person online. So let's get to start. Yes. First, I will explain the promotion rule. So there are 3 ways to promote. So first, you can just pick up your piece and goes into your opponent's area, which is the last 3 ranks. So right now I took my opponent. Yeah, this is just a real game looking like, yeah, a position, which I don't think moves, the counts of moves are not right, but I just made it to explain. So right now what I did was I picked up my rook, which was at 2-8, or I should also call the piece position in English way. Okay, I will do it later, but right now I say it in Japanese way. So 2-8 rook, and I took my opponent's pawn, which was at 2-3. So I promoted my rook while taking the opponent's pawn. That's one way. Go your piece going into your opponent's area or camp. The second way, I just go back. Oops. If I just rewind the position, which is shouldn't be easy or shouldn't be difficult, but I'm having trouble with new installed this version, this software, which I used for a long time ago. So second way of promoting is you drop your piece into your opponent's area, and in next move promoting moving out your piece, moving out your piece, desired p. Yeah, so you drop your piece into your opponent's camp, and your opponent makes some moves, and you move out your piece from your opponent's camp to outside. Then you can promote, or you can choose to promote. I didn't say. When you can promote, you can always choose, unless you have to promote, which I will show you next. So that was the second rule, second way of promoting. And if I just rewind the position, I don't have to, but why is this so tricky? I don't know. Which you can't do, which I will explain in next. So, and the third, finally, if you drop a piece into your opponent's area, and whatever your opponent does in next, you can. But this time you have to promote, because pawn can just go one forward, and if I don't promote this pawn, then my pawn doesn't go anywhere, or can't go anywhere next. So this is a must promote. But if I dropped my pawn here, then this is still a choice. My making a move, my 1-3 pawn to 1-2, this is still a choice, but most of the case it's better to promote, because then you can go to more squares. So that was tricky, but yes, that was tricky, but I did explain, right, or clarified it. And now I talk about special rules about pawn. Yes. And I didn't make that position. I have to make it. So there, I said in the last video, I said that when you have a piece in your hand, you can drop it anywhere on the board, and that's anywhere and everywhere, or not everywhere, anywhere. But there are some restrictions considering about dropping a pawn, and it says that you cannot have two pawns in one column, which means that in this case I have pawn from the third column to ninth. every column I have got pawn, which means I can't drop it anywhere. That, but first and second file, yeah, that's better. File, I don't have a pawn, so I can drop it here or drop it here or anywhere, but I cannot drop it 1-1 because dropping, you cannot drop and promote at the same time, but you have to move, so that dropping a pawn in 1-1 or the last rank, it's a illegal move, forbidden, you can also say. So that's not possible. So you can't have 2 pawns in one file, and if you do that, you lose immediately. There are shogi professional players in Japan, and yeah, there are several players who has lost a game just by dropping a pawn in which in an appropriate file. That's an instant death, so you have to be careful. On second row, I have to make a position that's a bit bothering. I should have prepared, but where is it? I'm sorry for this trouble. What? So let's just make a simple position. Coup. So I don't know why this is so. Whatever it is. Yeah. So this is opponent's king. This is opponent's knight and lance in an unusual position. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it with silver so that it will feel a bit more in a real life, real game. So to think about this position, just your opponents. I don't have to make the whole board. So if you have a pawn dropping at 9-2, it's gonna be a checkmate because silver cannot go to the side, and this 9-2 is covered by my silver, but this checking mate a king immediately with a pawn drop is an illegal move. So on the other hand, pushing a pawn and checking mate a king is not illegal. So if I had this pawn, if I had pushing a pawn, which I have in 9-3 to 9-2, unpromoted, I wouldn't understand why. Like, it's like both promoting and unpromoted. This pawn push you can promote and not promote, but either way, this is a checkmate, and it's not illegal, it's legal. If you push a pawn and checkmate a king, it's okay, but not a pawn drop, and which leads to a direct one mate. So on the other hand, I said dropping a pawn is you can't drop pawn and checkmate the king immediately, but for example, this case, right now, 9-2 square, your opponent's 90, your opponent has a protection against 9-2 squares, so knight promotion here, and he can just take it with silver. So it seems like there's no checkmate, but if you have a pawn, you can drop it, and this is not illegal because he can still take it with some other piece than king. So he takes it and you take it back, and this is checkmate, and it's totally okay. So that was that. And if the king can escape, that's also not illegal. That's okay too. So that's, for example, yeah, like that. In this case, I don't understand why. I'll just checkmate. Yeah, if kings can move, then yeah, exactly. It's not even though there are some like, yeah. So in this case, dropping a pawn leads to a checkmate, but it's not instant checkmate by dropping a pawn, so it's not illegal. Yeah, I had some trouble by for explanation, but I guess it's fine. Yes, now there are repetition draws, and why did I? Oh, exactly. So there are repetition draws, which means continuing or repeating the same positions or sequence. Oh, that's difficult. I don't know how to say it in English, but let's look at this position. So you have a promoted rook, which is aiming your opponent's king, and this silver, your opponent's silver is pinned, obviously. And if it's your turn, you can do like this. Think about, you have only silver in your hand, okay? So your opponent, I don't know, what does he, what? No, no, I'm sorry. I thought I copied position from Wikipedia, but I did it totally wrong. Now I get it. So the pawn was not there. So your opponent has only silver, or yeah, yes, let's say that your opponent has only silver. So there is a, so this 7-1 silver drop is a threat mate by next just taking this silver, and as I said, 8-2 silver is pinned, so that silver cannot take this one. So if you show checkmate in next move, so your opponent has to defend it, and this is the only defense which adds defense to 8-2. So what happens if I just take the pawn, check, and promote? Then your opponent has only taking back, and this will be the same position again if you choose to attack in the same way. If the same position appears 4 times in one game, it's gonna be a repetition draw, and black and white will be swapped, so that if you played white and you get a repetition draw, then you get to play first in the next game. So that was that. So that's totally fine, repetition draw. So usually if you have a better position, then you want to avoid a repetition draw, because it doesn't even count as a draw, but you have to play one more time, so that if you have a good position, y starts from the beginning, which is a totally even position, right? So if you have a better position than your opponents, then you better avoid it. But on the other hand, yeah, if you have a bad position, then you can totally accept the repetition draw and play a new game. Yeah, so that's okay. But in this case, so if you look at this position, then I also copied it from Wikipedia. I hope this is correct. So your opponent can check like this, and you have no way but escape to this square. not how do you say it? It's this is a valid, if I say not promoted. This is promoted pawn, right? Or this is a promoted pawn. This is pawn, pawn, your pawn, your pawn. Your opponent's promoted pawn, your opponent's promoted rook, and this is your opponent's silver. So your, this promoted pawn does not have a that can is not attacking this 2-7 square, so that promoted rook cannot go here, then it will be taken by the king. So this is the only effective way to check. But now your king is back to the same position as I started. So if I keep if the both player keep doing it, so checking repetition draw with checking all the time, comparing to this or not checking at all, is illegal, and the checking side has to change move. For example, like that. This is a threat mate showing a checkmate in next move, and it's really difficult to protect against. So if you keep doing, if the attacking side if doesn't change the move and it appears fourth time, the same if it leads to the same position the fourth time, then it's gonna be a lose. So that's something you have to remember, because there might be, yeah, this might appear not so often though, but that's, yeah, still, yeah, fear. So that was that. That's illegal petition draw. So now it's 22 minutes after me. I can't. Yeah, let's, yeah, do our best. So now it's a legal drop, moves, yes. For example, it's not realistic, but yeah, like you can't. In shogi, pawn moves always one forward unless promoted. You can't do it like chess. If you play it online, then you can't just choose to do so. So you don't have to worry. But in real game, yeah, you may do, and then it's gonna be a immediate lose because it's illegal moves. And yeah, as long as your finger is on it, if you don't release your piece, then it's fine. But once you release it, then it's considered as a drop. So or it's a move, so that it's gonna be an instant lose. And dropping the knight, which can only exactly the computer. Yeah, this is not possible because in shogi it's only two forward squares which the knight can move to. So this initial position can only jump to here, not to the side or back. So for or knight cannot drop anywhere on this rank or, yeah, the last rank, obviously, or the knight, no, the lance to the last rank or pawn. That's the illegal moves, or yeah, that's not gonna happen in the, yeah, online playing shogi. But I'm just saying this is fine. Or yeah, moving the that happened with this year. It happened with the top professional players in Japan. That was surprising. It's like he moved, he jumped. Some I don't remember the exact. I can't recreate the exact position, but he apparently has jumped his opponent's promoted pawn with his bishop. That's which is totally not allowed. So, and yeah, as I said, you're not gonna do that in the online playing, but if you don't follow the rules of how the piece can move officially, then it's gonna be also a legal move. So I shouldn't how to taking so much time with that. I have only 5 minutes of playing Hamster Shogi. So now let's try to make it. So I chose the even roll, so no handicaps. So よろしくお願いします。It means please be nice or something like that. I have practiced the playing while making a commentary 5 times with Hamster, and because I chose a static rook to use a rook in the initial position, the Hamster always chose the opening, which is called a bishop exchange, which we are playing right now. And let's checkmate his king really fast so that the video doesn't get longer than the last video. Now I'm stressed. Hi. So the hamster is attacking with the stick in silver, it's called, which he always do. No matter if you play a ranging rook or static rook. I don't know what to play. I'm so stressed. Why would I? And he did play the same. Okay. And he did play this same too, which I was surprised. Yeah. What did I play last time? Now I should. Let's do it like that. And now it's a rook, and it was, yeah, exactly, rook and pawn fork, and I promoted, moving out and promoted, right? He had a way of, wait, it's not dead. My promoted bishop is not dead, right? Yes, good. Now since the hamster's bishop is just a bishop and my bishop is promoted, which I have a better position, if I just say so. What am I gonna play? Oh my god, I'm so stressed with the time. Now I made a fork with it's like hamster is making me. The hamster is attacking my gold, which protects my king, which is a good move, obviously, because gold is a key piece for both attacking and protecting. So now let's just exchange a pawn so that my rook gets even more free, mobile. Now I'm reading if I can take this side pawn. It might be dangerous, but there's no way of my rook get captured. Oops, this was not a good move. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I can kill his bishop, and he took. So now it's the knight bishop exchange, which is obviously better for me because the value, yeah, like bishop can move to 16 different squares if it's in the 5-5 position and no piece to block, and on the other hand knight can move to 2 squares, so which is obviously good for my side. And I now take his knight for free, so that which means that I get a bishop for free. Yes, yeah, I am making a commentary, but now my time, I'm sure my video gets more than it's 29 minutes, so let's just finish this. Not meaningless, because the first video I made, it's like while making a comment I happened to lose against this considered to be a weak. So that was really sad. So now it's a defender removal. If this rook, which is protecting the gold, moves, then yeah, I can take the gold for free. Yeah, and now it should be, isn't it a checkmate? No, not yet. But now my promoted bishop works really well, so that there should be something. Wait, I don't know, but let's just make this is a threat mate from the gold drop, so which he protected it, but now the gold moved away, which protected this pawn, so I can promote with my rook. And this is this a checkmate? 1, 2, 3. No. Wait. Come on, I can checkmate this king. Can I? 1, 2. Wait. No time. Gold, gold. I can't read it. Oh my god. But there should be a checkmate. From this gold drop, gold takes. My silver takes back. Promoted. Gold drops again. And this promoted rook protected by the promoted bishop. So in the last, yeah, it was a bit of a hurry, but I hope it's okay. So from the next video now, I finally can upload a video of Let's Play against a human online. So thanks for watching and hopes to see you. I hope to see you soon.